Ladies and gentlemen, brother and sister, welcome again and again to your favorite show. Hello, Easy with your brother Malcolm here down Dental TV. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I have the honor and the pleasure to welcome on our show one of my brother and my master, Mr. Ali Chow. Mr. Ali, welcome to Dental TV and Hello, Easy show.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Brother Malcolm, for having me on your show. It is really an honor for me, honestly, and I'm really happy to be in Dental TV today. Okay, and I will be happy to do.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Today on our show, we are going to talk about something which is very interesting, and we are facing in the world in the wide world, which is racism that we are facing in general, what black people are facing in general. Master, my first question about that, I would like to ask you, could you define for us, according to you, what is racism?
All right. Thank you for the question. You know, racism nowadays is a talk of the town because what happened in the United States with George Floyd, and everybody's talking about racism. But if you ask people what is racism actually, a lot of people they won't tell you, because racism happens when one group of people believe that they are superior than the others and they have power over other people and that they can do whatever they want. They can force them to ill-treat them, and then that's the definition we can give about racism. Racism happens when or a lot of people, a lot of different races live together, and then one race believes that they are superior than other people and they should have power on the other races they are living with. That's the starting point of racism. But there are different types of racism.
Okay, thank you. Even to some people, they think that racism is based about the color of the skin of the people. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, most of the time, yes. The common racism that we know is based on color, because as it is happening nowadays in the United States with black people against white people, that's yellow people, the Chinese people against the white people. But it is not only based on color, because that's what we call systematic racism. Okay, when you differentiate, wealthy people against poor people, etc. And those people can be any kind of people. They can be black, yellow, Indians, etc., etc. So racism, generally, it is based on color, but it is not only color, because racism can be just from the state, the government, how they are handling the public health can be the cause of racism also.
Okay, thank you. So that was since some days ago, we are living just like thing, even that we are seeing all this kind of images down our TV show, the social network. What George I think is what he was suffering. Yeah, because of when today we are here, when we are talking about racism, is maybe it's thanks to that, because we are in we can say down America, United of America. Yeah, most of the time white people, white people they are making some kind of animal things to the black people. And according to you, even though you are black and you are some guy, maybe whenever you talk about it, people are going to listen to you. Since you saw that image, how was you feeling?
I just felt bad, honestly. Because not only because the people that are suffering from those animosity are my people, they are black like me. First of all, even though they weren't black people, I would feel bad, because normally, as human beings, we shouldn't be treating one another like that. This is not normal, because we are all human beings and we have our own rights. So that means that we should treat people as we treat ourselves. So to me, this is not what I felt was really bad. And you know, racism most of the time comes from a lack of education and ignorance. If you look somebody differently from the way you look at yourself, or when you see black people, you might think black people is synonymous to synonymous to poverty, synonymous to most of the time you believe that they are guilty or they are responsible for all the crime that is happening around the world. You are having, a bad look at them. You are casting a bad look at them. And most of the time, that's where racism is coming from. When you don't look at other people as you look at yourself, first of all, that's the problem. That's the main problem. As long as we keep looking differently other people, the racism will never be ended in this world. We have to change the way we look at other people if you want to just live in peace with ourselves and live in peace with other people. Because in the United States, when you go to the United States or when you see what is happening in the United States, because they just believe that when you are black, you are good for nothing. You should be living at the lowest side of the continent of the community.
Yes.
And that's not normal. Black people are people like you, like me, and they deserve the best. All right, that's what I believe. And to come back to your question, I just felt bad.
Yes.
Really.
Okay. Thank you. Just living texting. Sometimes I want to ask I want to ask a story. If one of our grandfather Nelson Mandela should be the leader of who stand up to fight about racism, apartheid, and today we are still living text lighting. Even those Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, they used to be one of the leaders who stand up and say that we should stop this kind of thing. Black people and white people should be together hand by hand around of the table and to talk about the development of the country. And today, my question is that what is the result of apartheid if we still live in racism in our society?
For apartheid, I just believe that the people like Nelson Mandela, other people, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they have fought a lot and they have achieved a lot. What they have achieved cannot be minimized, cannot be just snubbed. They have done a lot for the black people and for the white people. It is thanks to the fight of Nelson Mandela that the South Africa is now able to live together. South African people or black African people in South Africa are now able to live together with white people without problem. Now, before the apartheid was ended, no white people or no black people has a right. No black man has a right to marry a white man or to be together with a white with white people. They didn't have that right. But thanks to the apartheid and the fight of Nelson Mandela and other people and other activists, now South Africa is able. South African people, whether black, white or other people of color, they are able to live together in peace, even though there are still some problems within them. Okay, there's still some sort of racism between them, but we cannot just believe that apartheid has no result because Nelson Mandela has studied the fight. The fight. Now we, the young people today, wherever you are in the world, you have to be self-conscious about the culture of other people, because most of the time, racism comes from stereotyping people. When you start to stereotype people, to tell these people are like this, these people are like this, these people are like this. That's where racism comes from. And if you go back to the United States, the racism is really rooted in their government, in their system, in their political system, because there is what we call the systematic racism, because back in the days, the United States, or the government or states, the government of the United States, they just define redlining the land or the areas that are worthy of investment and the areas that were not worthy for investment. So by redlining those areas, that's where racism, systematic racism or systemic racism came in. Because in the United States, if you are black, for example, even if you go to the bank, you might not be allowed a bank loan because it is based on your color.
It's based on your color.
Or if you, for example, want to go to school, you have the same degree, you are white, and I'm black. I am white, we have the same degree. If you apply for the same job, I will not get a job because of the sounding of my name. All these stuffs are just...
White people is favorized.
Yes. There is some kind of favoritism. And favoritism also is, grounding of racism. So just to sum it up, I believe that apartheid and Nelson Mandela, Malcolm X, and all other people, they have fought a lot and they have done a lot for the community. But it is now time, as young people, to fight together and to break the boundaries based on color. That's what I believe.
Thank you, Master Ali, for your brilliant idea. I think that was clear and we do appreciate it. So now, to end the show, because time is up, and the question that I would like to ask you to end the show is that, since the word is the word, we can say it too, black people, they are facing so animal things from white people in different area. Sometimes they are facing such things down the stadium, down in the bars, in the restaurant, in the hotel, even those like say a while ago, even those whenever is applying for jobs, sometimes they may have some kind of problem to get it because the problem of their color or something like so. And now we, the new generation, how do you think that we can make things in order to stop things? Because people is people, white people is people, black people is people. We are all human beings, and we come from to the same God, you know. And according to you, from your brilliant idea, what do you think that if you make it, things are gonna be stopped? Because each year we are facing things like, or sometimes people, they are going to make some kind of march to protest. Things should be stopped. Things should be stopped. Things should be stopped. And then after 2 years after, things are gonna repeat. And according to you, if you make it, maybe things are gonna be stopped. According to you, to end the show at the same time.
Your question, I think as black people, we should believe in ourselves before asking other people to believe in us.
Yeah, of course.
Let's start, things from the ground. We are, even before just going to America, to the United States, to talk about stuff that are happening there, let's come in Africa. When you come in Africa... Because
they come from to Africa.
Yeah, on the one hand, they come from Africa. But even we African people, we cannot unite. There is no economy. Because, to me, the Western world should be begging Africa to do something for them. Not African people begging the Western world to do something for them. But you know why we begging African people? It is because we are not united, first of all. I cannot understand why, as a Senegalese, if I want to go to South Africa, I need a passport. I need a visa. Why? We are in the same continent. We are brothers and sisters. Okay? If I want to go, for example, to Morocco, I need a visa. Why? But an American coming from American who wants to come to Senegal does need no visa. Why? So we should start, solving problems from the ground before thinking about other stuff. And then when the solutions to end racism to solve the problem is just to, first to be self-conscious and not to stereotype people. Just before just stereotyping Malcolm, I need to know what is the culture, how Malcolm lives, what is the culture of Malcolm, and then because we all different, because we have our own cultures, and the culture we living in defines who we are.
Yeah.
African people, black people are living the way they are just because their culture allows them to live so.
Yeah.
We are from different backgrounds, and our background defines who we are. And then let's be open. If we are not open, if we close to ourselves, just that would be a starting point or a grounding point for racism. So let's be open to other cultures.
Okay.
Let's investigate to know what is happening to other cultures. If we do so, we will have what we call a universal viewpoint of the world. We will no longer treating people like animals. Will be more tolerant toward people that we don't share the same color.
Okay.
That's what I believe. So we should, and the last thing that I want to just mention is that black people, African people in some, and black people in general should believe in themselves first before asking other people to believe in them.
Right? Yeah, you're right. You're totally right, Master Ali. Thank you for having you on our show. And what will be your last and your best word to end the show? That was an honor and agreed to have you on my show. Really.
I just want to say thank you for having me on your show. That's really interesting. I want to congratulate you for such an initiative. It's not easy as a young guy. Okay, you here on your show trying to do your best to play your part in the making of the world and turning the world into a better place. And that's great. That's interesting. And then just keep it up. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Master Ali. That was Master Ali down your show. Hello, EC here down Dental TV. Thank you, guys, for having taken the time to watch us. And don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, Dental TV. Thank you. That was Malcolm and Mr. Ali. See you for the next show and the next guest. Thank you. Bye.